Welcome to Polaris Live. This is your host, Sarwar Kashmeri, thanking you for joining us for today's series focused on the US China relationship and its global implications as seen through the eyes of experts from around the world. This user supported channel is brought to you live in conjunction with the Foreign Policy Association of New York. If you have questions for today's guest, please feel free to submit them using the bar on the right-hand side of the screen. After the live event, you can also listen to these programs on your favorite podcast platform. And if you're interested and are a subscriber to our Substack channel, a one-page summary of the program will be sent directly to your inbox. Thank you again for being part of this conversation. A few months ago, President Trump came up with a new concept in levying taxes on countries. He called it reciprocal tariffs and used emergency economic powers to bypass the U.S. Congress, which alone has, under the Constitution, the power to levy taxes. Recently, however, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled the events unconstitutional. But the president simply bypassed the ruling of the Supreme Court, pronouncing it un-American. He reminded countries not to think they can avoid U.S. tariffs and, in fact, instituted new ones. The U.S., its markets, and its currency stand supreme in the world. A key reason is the trust global countries have in America, a country of laws, not of men, as they say. Is this belief still intact? How are countries around the world looking at the U.S. now? What is the long-term damage caused by President Trump's actions? To help us understand these complicated international legal issues, our guest today is Dr. Flora Huang, Professor of Law and Business at the University of Derby in the UK. Professor Huang has written widely on issues related to international trade, governance, financial integration, and the legal structures that underpin global commerce. Her scholarship examines how international economic law shapes cross-border markets, including the kinds of tensions now emerging around U.S. tariff policy, protectionism, and the broader U.S.-China trade conflict. Welcome to Polaris Live, Dr. Huang. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
I can't hear you.
Let's see. Can you hear me now?
No sound from my side. I can't hear you.
No sound. Just for our audience.
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we had a momentary internet glitch and Dr. Huang couldn't hear me, but she can now. So I was just about to say that we are going to talk about the tariffs. Mainly, let me just say this. The United States is known as a country of laws and not men. Recently, President Trump simply overrode the U.S. Supreme Court and decided to keep on with his tariffs. So my first question to you, Dr. Huang, is, do you think that the actions taken by the American president have hurt America's image overseas?
That is a little bit mixed of that. When the Supreme Court they ruling the Donald Trump's the tariff illegal, and particularly yesterday I just heard that it's the ICT international the core international trade order you have to refund. I think that's the really good side for the world. Now the US they still on the right track. Everything the check and the balance is still working. But the problem, when we heard the ruling from the Supreme Court, and immediately Trump also they use another rule, this the section 122, to say that okay, we to impose the new tariff 10 to the 15%. So that's put the whole investor or company to whatever the stage. and they feel more the miserable and more the unpredictable, because never in the history, never have a country, the largest economy, you could change your law overnight. So that's the problem. We could say they make progress, and we could say that, okay, now the law support us and the court support the investor, and they could get some money back. That's a really good thing. But another hand, you also could see the administration, they try to bypass the rules. So now, because when we set the rule, we want to give the people, give the state, or the relationship is the state that, okay, we have a very settled relationship, we have the whole system. But now just think that this the whole the government, they just view the law is not a boundary. It somehow could be the hurdle or could be something you could get past. So that's really worrying me.
Well, for you personally, Flora, what was the biggest surprise for you personally that America would even do something like this? Because, the dollar is the world's currency. World commerce revolves around the US, whether we like it or not. It is the biggest trading partner of many countries. What was the biggest surprise for you in this development?
The surprise for me, it seems that usually is the core. They try to strike down some policy. It will experience a long-term battle and the reflection. But now that I never thought the administration, the government immediately found another law to support, to keep the tariff going. So it just
Yes.
made me really surprised to me.
Yeah, so again, this program comes to you from New York, Toronto. These are the capitals of, the Western economic trading system. Do you think that the trust and the image and the legal basis, people around the world are now questioning this because we have the biggest bond market. Whenever there's war or trouble, people invest in U.S. securities. I mean, do you think this might change these developments?
This, are you still here? Okay. I think this how can I say that? The thing is, we know that once the trust was broken, it need to take a long time to rebuild the trust. So that is the thing that. So I mean that the Supreme Court or the Court International Trade, that they really make some good progress. They show the very strong side to the world. They say, okay, now we still the rule base, the whole system still the rule base. But another hand, the point is, because the attitude from the government it keep changing, and the tariff. Even you say because when we look at the whole base on the tariff, you could see that the tariff could be based on the IEEPA, and also they have some kind of tariff based on the trade section 232. Trade Inspection Act. And now they have a new tariff, the 10 to the 50% Act. That is the Trade Act, that is the Section 122. So you could see that they still could find a way to find a different legal base to support. Even the Supreme Court said, okay, this is the IEEPA, the rule, this the tariff, the illegal, but they still could use another excuse, another legal tools to find or this to support the tariff, to keep the tariff going.
One reason we wanted to have you, Flora, on this program again.
I lost you again.
Okay. Uh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I ask our viewers to please
No.
stand by. A vocal issue here to deal with. Douglas, is there something we can do to get her back, get her audio back? Hello, can you hear me? Flora, can you hear me?
Still no sound.
Still no sound? Still no sound? Hang in there, Flora. Audience, please stand by. We're trying to recoup the sound. We're still trying to recoup the sound. Terribly sorry, technology issue. We are losing transatlantic sound connection.
No, I still can't hear you.
Are we back? Are we back? Keep connected, Flora. Please keep connected. Can you hear Douglas? You can hear me, but I don't think Flora can hear us. Can you hear us, Flora? We're still trying to get connected.
Do you want me to quit and rejoin or?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Don't go away. What do we do, Doug? You know what we ought to, I think what we ought to do is just scratch this and then start another recording. Okay, let's do that. Can you send her a chat? Say we're going to disconnect and call you on the phone. No. No. Okay, thanks.